Okay, so we just had a fair value gap form in the lower time frame, which is literally inside of a higher time frame fair value gap. And I don't take every single fair value gap, but the ones that are formed in the beginning of a legitimate move within the first 3 to 5 candles, I do take those. Was it 9 ones or what was it? I don't know. I gotta figure out where that spot was at. So now I'm very I'm comfortable giving this room to push beyond this area right here, just because that fair value gap to me is an indication that we're kind of in this for the long haul. And so I'm gonna trust it a little bit here. Let's see if we can make it on this push here. It's not uncommon for the market to revisit a fair value gap a couple of times, so the trade might not make it, but let's see what happens here. I believe in it. I think we're gonna get at least to this swing high right here. But I think that we have a really good chance of hitting this spot right here, and what it does beyond that, I wouldn't be shocked if it kept going, because I do think that we're uptrending, but that's about as far as I'm willing to try to push it. Okay, so let's see what happens. We're still moving with quite a bit of momentum here, so it's a good little period in the market. I like it. This weekend, I really focused on maintaining clarity when I'm in the market trading, because I've really I've really like reduced my trading strategy to like a strategy that doesn't have a bunch of bells and whistles. It's just very like to the point. It's very easy to see. It's laid out, and it puts me in a position where I don't have to try to freestyle in the market. It's either hits all the marks or it doesn't, and it's very easy and clear to see. Easy to get inside of these moves when I do see my entries play out. And so like last week specifically, I experienced just a lot of getting yanked around in the market, just not sticking to the trade plan, and just following the simple rules. And the first half of the week, I broke even almost like every single day. And then I got a little bit more aggressive towards the end of the week, but made some mistakes. And then I ended up losing money on the last, it was Thursday or Friday or possibly both. So this week, I'm really concentrated on just trading within the simplicity of my trade plan, not freestyling, not trying to figure all this stuff out while I'm in the market. The rules are just the rules. I see it and then I get in, or I don't and I stay out. And that's it. That's what we're doing here. So thus far this morning, I feel really good about where my mind has been. I think I'm doing a really good job of not getting yanked around by the market, maintaining clarity on what it is that I see and the premise that I'm developing from it. And I feel really good about it so far. So I hope the rest of the trading day continues to go well, and that I am able to stay within this realm of clarity. And if at some point I feel like I lose that, I will take a break. And if I feel like I can't get back into that pocket of clarity, then I will just finish my trading for the day. So far, the move looks good. I still, I like the momentum. It looks good. So let's just watch this closely to just get a feel on the strength of this move. Stay dialed into that. And the next area that I will really be paying attention to is obviously going to be this spot right here. I forgot Tradovate does lines on the highs and lows. But yeah, I'll really be watching that area to see how we perform in that spot. Just because I expect a retracement back to the swing high, but I don't know if it might turn around right there or if it might actually hit my take profit. Alright, 1 minute 50 left on this candle. We're looking at a 3 minute time frame on Tradovate there. I really like to trade within my trading view. That's where I mark up my charts, and to be quite frank, you know, if you don't, I used to put it in the corner, but it's like the way that I mark it up now, if you don't understand exactly what it is that like I'm looking at, what I'm looking for, what my premise is, how I trade order blocks, and my indicator based strategy for the 3 minute time frame. Once I drop down from the higher time frame, typically the 1 hour, then it's just kind of confusing to look at. So it's actually really confusing to look at because there's shaded blocks everywhere. So just to avoid the confusion. I just don't put it on the screen anymore because it's a lot. Okay, so we're going to be watching this line, this area right here, this swing high, to see the, whether we can push through and hit my target right there. This target is based off of a Fibonacci retracement level of 62%. And so these areas, they, in a sense, they form support and resistance. So oftentimes you'll see pushes and rejections from those exact areas. I see it happen every single week, and so now that's just how I look at it and how I treat it. I'm looking at the 3-minute. I want to get a 5-minute comparison. Still looks decent. I'll try to hold for a second. I'm thinking I might place my stop, like, just in case. Oh, that's a line. Fuck. Ignore that line. Let's put a stop right there, just so that I don't normally trail my trades like this, but I would hate to just, like, for it to just flash down and I lose all my profit. But I still generally like the way that it looks, and I think this still kind of deserves a chance. It deserves for me to hold on to it a little bit. I just realized we got like a fair value gap right there. It's probably going to keep pushing down and revisit that a little bit. No, we'll just let it hit it. That's fine.
Stop filled.
Okay, well, fuck. All I probably did was just, like, interrupt the fuck out of that trade. Like, I probably should have just left that alone.